We need to stay cautious and call all the time, because our enemies, orphans, can merge with each other. So when you kill an enemy, it creates, in a way, a fuel for other enemies to be absorbed and then to become stronger.
Environment is your own advantage. Somewhere not, and it's going to be a disadvantage. Somewhere you can use the canister. Somewhere you can lure the enemy out into your position. Or you can do vice versa and just go into melee and fight with your enemies with your best luck. So you can upgrade your weaponry, your tools, your suit. It's up to you. So I'm imagining a role of a runner whose basic goal is to run to the player and kill him as fast as it can. Or a different one, which is like a ranger character who stands behind and shoots you and forces you to go closer to him. Oh yeah.
And even have a range attack now, or other attacks, and just become stronger and stronger if you let them merge, so don't do it. So you need to be very careful, how to approach combat with our enemies, because different things can happen during the fight. But also we mix that with different types of enemies, like more sneaky ones, or like more trap-like ones here and there, also to change the pace of the game. But also I think somebody said something about boss fights.
No. We're not talking about boss fights.
So yeah, that's a secret, sorry.
It's not worth giving up yet. Such is our calling. Commencing search. An orphan. Caution advised. Something is here. The predecessor. ND3500 reached. Accessing predecessor's travel log. Attempting data salvage.
I have encountered an unprecedented orphan. It was in a state of suppressed recomposition.
The behavior pattern of the orphans populating the area is highly unusual. They become exceptionally aggressive.
It is highly recommended to proceed with caution.
Seem to act more consistently, in coordination.
Destroying the nest is now a priority.
What do you see? Giant. Sleeping. Again. Animals. Fighting. Yeah. 1500 reached. Accessing predecessor's travel log. Attempting data salvage.
I have encountered an unprecedented orphan. It was in a state of suppressed recomposition.
The behavior pattern of the orphans populating the area is highly unusual. They become exceptionally aggressive.
It is highly recommended to proceed with caution.
They seem to act more consistently, in coordination.
Destroying the nest is now a priority.
Such is our calling.
Such is our calling.
Your attention. 1TC.
Giant. Sleeping.
Again.
Animals. Fighting.
Again.
Stay focused. Stay cautious.
Such is our calling.
You almost fried there. Good thing I was around. Traveler.
My name is Jacek Ziemba. I'm co-directing CRONOS the New Dawn with my friend Wojciech.
And yeah, my name is Wojciech, and I have a pleasure to work with Jacek and co-direct CRONOS.
And CRONOS, it's sci-fi survival horror, and in a way, a dream come true for us to make.
It will be The Thing, Carpenter's movie. Yeah, we are also inspired by Dark, Netflix TV series.
About time travel. We cannot forget about Dead Space. But also we're somewhere there because we have also the protagonists and other maybe similar things.
Yeah, when we think about movies, it will be, of course, 12 Monkeys, like the convict being sent in time, maybe we ring a bell. But also Dark Souls series. We also love to, push our game into a little bit more challenging direction. Yeah. In Chronos, you play as a traveler, and the travelers, because there's more of them, are being sent to the ruins of human civilization to search for the time rifts and jump back in time to extract people who didn't survive the apocalypse.
Travelers are the only ones that can survive the environment in our future setting, in our game. The only ones that can travel to the past and keep up or survive encounters with monsters.
This is not a typical soldier, this is like a diver in time. So that's why we came up with this design that we really love.
The world of Chronos, it's like alternative history when the world ends in 80s by the apocalyptic event that we called the Change. We push action more to the future, and when we play as a traveler, when we try to find in this destroyed world reminiscence of of the people, but what's the most important, the time rifts that can bring us to the past.
We are calling them the orphans because they are what was left from humanity. The orphans can, take different forms, so you'll encounter different enemies with different, let's say, skill sets, different abilities.
The important ingredient is body horror here, and we chose it to create maybe a little bit as an homage also to The Thing and overall genre of body horror. But what was important for us that, okay, they need to be created only from human flesh.
Cool. We also have some questions from our community.
So, question 1. Yes, there will be ladders. We love them.
Yes, and you saw one at the end of the trailer.
Maybe.
Don't want to spoil everything. Yes, you can punch monsters
In the face. If they
stomp them.
If they have a face.
Kinda. Yeah, fire, but fire is important in our game.
It's not Marie Curie Skłodowska, but definitely for our CGI character, Marie Curie Skłodowska can be a role model.
Yes, there is, but it doesn't work like in a Dead Space. We've got our own take on combat. To be honest, we can't wait to show you more about our game. And yeah, we can confirm that something about the gameplay is coming soon.
So, stay tuned.